I feel like when it comes to, blue collar folks, you're really, really good at your skill. But then when it comes to hanging a shingle, hiring people, getting insurance, all the shit you have to do to run a business, that can be one of the huge challenges. What do you say you've learned from that first batch of people you hired to the way that you hire and staff now?
Yeah, it's the age old saying, right? Like hire slow and fire quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe in that. I believe take your time when you're hiring. But the other big thing that I'm a firm believer in is hire for attitude more than skill set.
Yeah, you can teach skills.
That's right, man. The skills can be learned, but if you get somebody in there with a bad attitude, that is infectious.
Cancer.
And it is a cancer big time. And I've let guys stay in my companies for too long, and they've eroded the culture of my company. And the other guys hated coming to work because of that one guy. And I'm like, man, I got rid of that guy years ago. So yeah, keeping culture up. And in hiring, I go off the vibe of the person, more than their experience. Like, hey, can I hang out with this guy after work and grab a beer? Or, is this guy going to be cool at a company outing? Like, that makes a big difference, because a lot of our guys' happiness is directly related to who they're working with, right?
Sure.
And their energy, they feed off of each other. So, yeah, that's a big thing,
Well, and I think too, you use the term culture, and I think it's a very solid term. And a lot of people think, oh, they're saying culture, that's for big corporations, that's for big size or businesses. No, man. Like, yes, it's very important in big businesses and as businesses scale. Yes, culture, has to stay true, or that brand starts to take an impact, a negative impact. But culture is just as powerful in 4, 8, 12, 20 people operations. Some would even say more, because you spend a hell of a lot more time with somebody. If I'm in a company with 700-800 people and I think a couple people don't have the culture, guess what? I just fucking avoid them. But
right.
if you have a very small group and one person isn't part of the culture, well, now you've got 10-15% of your whole workforce just in one person that can help start bringing the rest of them down.
Big time. Yeah, big time. I totally agree with that. We focus a lot on culture, and like you said, I mean, in smaller companies, it's, I think, just as, if not more important. So there's some things we do to try to keep that up. We take off, once a month or once every other month, and try to, knock off early on a Friday and go get drinks or go out on a boat or whatever and have some meetings. We once a year, every year we go up to the mountains and spend a weekend in a cabin with our whole crew and kind of talk about our goals for the next year, and not just business goals, but like personal goals. Like, hey, what are your fitness goals, right? Or what are your, you want to date your wife more or make more money or whatever it is, buy that house or vehicle. And so we kind of all talk about it, and it opens everybody up to what we have going on in each other's lives, and it draws us closer together, and it helps us understand, like, hey, I understand why that guy acts that way, or he's
what he's going through.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we try to foster culture, in our business as much as possible. And it's always been really important to us.
Guys, thanks so much for watching the clips. If you would like, please subscribe. Also, if you'd like more clips like this, click here. Or if you'd like to enjoy this whole episode, click here.